Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm currently in mainland China. This is the first time I've been to Sichuan. I've always wanted to come here. Over in the US, we always see all these restaurants with Sichuan style food, but I've never personally been here. And I'm currently in one of the main city called Chengdu. Of course, when you're in Sichuan, it's all these kind of spicy food. Today, I'm gonna check out this place. It's called 五里关火锅. I don't know the name in English. I'm gonna post the name of the restaurant and the address in the description area. Online, it's saying that this place is rated #1 in Chengdu. For those of you who previously watched my food review video, I've been to Sichuan style hot pots in US. I'm actually very excited to see what's the difference. I was actually in Guangzhou for a couple days and it was crazy hot. Over here, it feels great. It's like chilly, perfect temperature. Right when I sit down, they gave me this. I guess it's to block so it doesn't get your clothes dirty. Yo, I'm like a countryside dude coming into city. You know, I have no clue why they're giving me all this. They give you a plastic bag to put your phone in so it doesn't get dirty and wet wipes. Over here, you just scan the barcode on the table and you can just pick out what you want right from your phone. Crazy thing is, price here is ridiculously cheap. First, of course, for hot pot, we always choose a soup base. This is literally like $5 US dollar. Over there, the same thing would be like $20 just for the soup base. All these plates of meat are only 20 something Chinese yuan, which is like $3 US dollar. I really can't wait to see how much this whole meal is gonna be. We ordered a ton. Because when I go to the Sichuan hot pot places in US, it usually costs around $80 US dollar a person. After we submit the order, they gave us this timer. Apparently, if all the dishes don't arrive within 20 minutes, they're gonna give it to you for free. That's ridiculous. I can already tell this soup broth has a lot more ingredient in it than the ones I've seen in the US. Looks way spicier. This is already the low spiciness. Over here, they only give you one choice. If it's not spicy enough for you, you just keep adding more chilies to it. Even though, as I said, the price is way cheaper than the US, but the portion is still huge. In Chengdu here, there's a lot of different kind of meat. In the US, you could order a plate of beef, and that's it. Over here, just the beef, there's like 5 or 6 different kinds. I'm sure for those of you who is watching the video from the US, you guys are not a fan of animal organs, but over here at Chengdu, Sichuan hot pot, they love these kind of stuff. Like that's pork intestines, that's called cow stomach, I guess, duck intestines. Over here, it's the sauce table, pretty similar setup to the ones in the US. Basically, just come up here and mix the sauce however way you want. This soup broth actually looks insanely spicy. Can't wait. We ordered these 小酥肉. It's like a must every time. Let's try the legit ones. The outside, they make it very crispy. The pork meat inside is very juicy. Definitely different to the ones in the US. These are like freshly fried. You can feel the heat. Next, I'm gonna try to put these thin sliced beef into the very spicy broth. Thin sliced beef is very fast when it comes to cooking in. Now I just dip it in this sauce plate. I'll definitely say it tastes a lot different. It's not crazy spicy, but it's very numb. In Sichuan, their spicy is a bit different. It's not like Blazing Wings Challenge and Buffalo Wild Wings where it's just spicy. They're famous for something called mala, which is like spicy but numb at the same time. These are beef balls. You should always put these in first because it takes a while to cook up because these are frozen. The chopsticks here are way longer. You're not gonna like hurt your hand or anything when you're cooking, you know? The beef and the lamb quality here are very similar to the ones we get in the US. Every video I make for hot pot, the shrimp paste is a must. Once it's cooked, it's shaped on however way you scoop it in. Wow, the shrimp paste here is very soft. You can taste those little tiny shrimps inside. Shrimp dumplings. The soup broth, they put a lot of butter in there. When it's boiling, all that stuff is splashing out to the table. We just told them to add more chilies to it just to get it more spicy. Don't do it like me because my resistance on spiciness is pretty crazy. The beef ball is good to go. It's very juicy inside and it has a very strong beef flavor, very chewy. If you guys watch behind me outside the restaurant, the line starts piling up. Now the restaurant is very full of people. We're lucky because we came right before dinner time. Now it's getting spicier. Love it, love it. The shrimp dumpling is good to go. The outside dumpling skin is very soft. Inside, it's not like an actual shrimp. You know how like when you get shrimp tempura, it's like a whole shrimp inside? These are like shrimp paste. Those beef that you just saw us putting in the pot are slow cooked beef. It's gonna be soft and tender. Look at this slow cooked beef. The coloring looks great after you put it in this spicy broth. Because it was already cooked, once you put it in, you can quickly just grab it and try it out. These beef are very thick. Wow, the second you bite into it, it just tears into pieces. I'm gonna tell you guys a funny story, okay? My Chinese is not that great, so when I first saw this on the menu, I called it the diaolong, which is like a bad language in Chinese, but that's not true. So it's like a softer part of a cow. This is the diaolong, okay? Even though that's not the real name, don't say that. I'm gonna challenge the actual broth with this spiciness without dipping it in the sauce I made. In the sauce plate I made, there is sesame oil, which kind of wash away the spiciness when I eat it. This time, without putting it in there, I'm just dipping this spicy powder on top of the broth. If you do it like this, it gets very spicy. I'm like actually sweating right now. That beef was very chewy. I actually like the texture of it more than the thin sliced beef. I always get mini sausage when I get hot pot. Over here, they actually offer these Chinese sausage. The texture of these are very different compared to what we see in the US. Whatever I do next, do not follow this in the US. You can only do this in China. How insane it is that you can just sit in a restaurant, enjoy this hot pot and smoke at the same time. It's ridiculous. I always love pork intestines because that's the only organ I realistically eat out of any animal. Over here at Chengdu, the pork intestines definitely different to the ones in the US, because in the US they do flavor it before they give it to you, but you definitely won't see all this soup underneath. These are called rocket squid, shapes like a rocket. Squid here is crazy, it's very crunchy. If I put it in my mouth, I could even hear the sound when I'm chewing on it. It's time to try the pork intestine. The texture is very different. Over here, the pork intestine is more crunchy. In the US, when I eat it, it's just straight up soft. After the Chinese sausage is cooked, it definitely looks very different. Most of the time when we eat sausage in the US, it's salty. Traditional Chinese sausage like these are actually sweet. Look at how crowded this place is. They're all lining up. This is the other kind of beef. They call it the very, very soft beef. I gotta try it out though. Crazy soft, almost soft like tofu. We got extremely full. For 3 people in a hot pot place in Chengdu, the total cost came up to 539 RMB, which is Chinese yuan. If I convert that to US dollar, it's only around 77 US dollar. And over here in China, we don't give tips. There's no such thing like US where we gotta add 18% tip. That's the total. So when I divide it to 3, each person only costs 25 US dollars. This is insane, and we got a crap ton of food. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. More video of Chengdu is coming on its way. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.